be showing you how to make a wire-wrapped bird's nest pendant. For this project, you're going to need some wire, some beads. I have 3 lapis ones here. And you're going to need 3 different pliers. One to cut, one to smash your tails down, and one to make wire-wrapped loops. I started off by cutting off about 2 feet of wire. Because the wire comes in a spool, I like to run my fingers along it to get any kinks out and to make it nice and smooth. So we're going to start by forming a simple wire wrap loop. So you're going to take your pliers and grip it all the way at the end and wrap the wire around, and then you're going to take the tail and wrap it around the longer piece. We're going to wrap that around 4 times, keeping it nice and snug and smooth the whole way down. Okay, when you wrapped your 4 times, you're going to take the end and snip it off, and then you want to smash that tail down so it doesn't pinch people. Now I've strung my 3 lapis beads on the ends, and now I'm just going to kind of mess up the wire so it looks more like a bird's nest. Because if you look at this one, the wire is not all smooth. So to do that, we're just going to literally bend our wire up. And just keep bending it and playing with it so it gets all wirily looking like a branch. Make it look more like a bird's nest. Now we're going to do this almost all the way to the ends, but not all the way quite, because we need some smooth parts at the end to hold our nest together. Okay, so I've left about that much tail at the end to finish our nest up with, and then we're just going to take my hand. Now it's all wired up, but it's a little too messy for me to work with, so I'm just going to smooth it out a tiny bit, but still leaving most of those bumps in there. Now we're going to form the beads into the triangle to start a bird's nest. We're going to do that just by going like that. And you're going to get something that looks like this. Okay. Now you're going to take your wire and wrap it once around the top, just to make it secure. And you're going to start working your wire around the nest to form a nest. We're going to do that 4 times. Okay, and then we're going to take the tail of the wire and wrap it around 1 time just to secure it, and then we're going to wrap it around 5 more times in the same fashion. Leave it loose and, messy. Bird's nests aren't perfect, and that's why we kinked up the cord. If it was all straight and perfect, it wouldn't really look like a bird's nest. Okay. So we're going to end up with something that looks like that. Now we have to hold this nest together, and we're going to do this in 3 different places. As you can see on this one, I've wrapped it here, here, and here, each time 3 times. When the first time you go in, you're going to want to make sure you're going through one of your original wires as to hold that in place as well. So we're just going to take the tail and stick it up. Whoop. Stick it up into the pendant and then pull it nice and snug. Oh, see, mine got a little loose. I have to go in there with my plier and straighten that out. Okay, you're going to take that and we're going to wrap it 3 more times. I've now wrapped the wire in 2 places, and I'm going to do my 3rd and final wrap right here in the same fashion that I did my other ones. Now we have wrapped it in its 3 locations, each time 3 wraps. I'm going to take the wire and bring it back up to the top, and I'm just going to go around the bail. Okay, I'm just doing that twice, and then I'm going to take your wire cutter and snip the end, and then you want to smash that remaining tail down, and you can take your other plier and just straighten out your bail, and you have there a little bird's nest pendant. This one's a little smaller than the other one because in this one I had used larger glass pearls. You can also go in with the plier if you think it looks too neat. You can take your smaller plier and you can just bend some of the wires a little around in different directions wherever you'd like, just to give it a little more gnarly looking. And there you have your bird's nest pendant. Thanks for watching, and please stop by my Etsy shop where I have all different kinds of bird's nests and plenty more for sale. Thanks for watching.